I was just listening to Comrade President of the Women's Movement. This team in StJames is a dream team. Some want to call it a dream team. They are young. Andre, Rochelle, Janice, Nekisha, and Bernard Allen. They're all young. You have 3 women on the team. It's a dream team. I know StJames is one of them city, one of them area that swing. Remember in 02, in 1997, we took it. In 2007, them take it back. In 2011, we take it back again. In 2016 and 2020, them take it. 2024 come. 2024 come. Time when one I feel the energy. You know, so me have my ears on the ground because enough time I spend in here. The other day somebody called me from StJames. Them said to me, boy, my candidate can't sing, you know. I say, yeah, how it look? She said, no, say, home I gone to the hills. No, man. May I tell you, StJames is ready. And I can tell you, I am feeling the energy in this room, and as a former chairman and as a former vice president, I feel great pride. Comrades, the time has come for a government of integrity. The time has come for Mark Golding, Prime Minister of this country. The time has come for Central StJames to become People's National Party once again. The time has come for us to take StJames. The time has come to take Hanover. And the time has come for Janice Allen to come that the People's National Party can wave its flag in Central StJames and take it home. Comrades, one love, one heart. God bless you.
I start by saying that I was never, ever intended to be a politician. But the time has come and I have answered the call because the people of Jamaica deserve better. I grew up in a family headed by my late father, Glover Allen, who was a man of service, who served with distinction the people of the division of Granville in West Central StJames. I'm just sorry that Comrade Troop couldn't be here tonight, because if it's one person who expected me to be standing here, it's Comrade Councillor Troop. I come from a family of service, a family that believes that it is not about what you have, but it is about what you give to others. I am not just a candidate. I am one of you. I born right here in Central StJames. For those who know and for those who don't know, I born in Brandon Hill. Dr. Chana Watson delivered me. I am a Central girl. I spent formative years downtown Montego Bay at 45 StJames Street. Liberty. And if you know Liberty, you know that I know Gully. If you know Liberty, you know I know Barracks Road, I know Paradise Row, I know William Street, I know Barnett Lane, I know it like the back of my hand. I come from here, so I'm man born here. Comrades, I have had the distinct pleasure and honor of working with and learning from some of the greatest. I have walked the hills and valleys with Comrade Francis Toller in Northwest StJames. I have worked with Comrade Dr. Wickham McNeil in the Ministry of Tourism. And I have also worked with the great woman, Comrade Portia, Lucretia, Simpson Miller. All of these comrades I mentioned to you were ministers of tourism, and they have helped me to prepare to be the opposition spokesperson on tourism. So I tip my hat and I tell them thanks, because I respect and honor those who have come before me, those who have served before me, and those who have taught me. Comrade McNeil, I'm talking to you now. I am extremely honored that you're here tonight. I am honored because I have learned a lot from you. And you have helped to prepare me for this moment. I, therefore, look forward on that day when you and I, side by side, holding hands, shall walk up Duke Street and take our place in Comrade McNeil, I will touch a little bit about tourism and the economy. When we look at tourism, so many of you in the constituency depend on the industry for your livelihood. Whether you are hotel workers, taxi drivers, market vendors, you tell me, and I know because I see it every day, that while the numbers might have gone up sometimes in arrivals, your pocket has gone down. Because more and more of the tourism dollar is leaving Jamaica, and we must put a stop to that. Because everybody deserves a piece of the pie. And it is my commitment, it is our commitment as the People's National Party that when we return to government, we shall ensure that the workers in the industry better benefit from this industry and their lives will be transformed because of it. That is our commitment to you. Now, comrades, let me tell you something. Serious business now. You see, I don't wear nothing more than sneakers, you know, because I'm in the serious business. And I want to talk about some real issues that are right here in Central. I have been to almost every part of Central in the last 2 months. I have heard your stories. I've listened to them. I remember them and they keep me up at nights. I have met mothers in Rose Heights who have a job during the day and husband in the evening and still can't make ends can't meet. I have met craft vendors, and even though it's only one of the craft vendors in this constituency, and that's Harbour Street, I've met and spoken with and sat with craft vendors at 4th Street. And you are telling me that not now one. No business, not there. It no look good. I have spoken to the youths in Farm Heights who want more and deserve a fair chance and don't want to be seen as those who just dig out their hand middle. I have spoken to young people in the BPO, and yes, it's good to have a job, but what sense is it to have a job and you still can't make ends meet? And I have spoken to hotel workers because I know them and I understand their pain. This business of contract workers must come to an end. And that is why we are here. Because even the nurses and the teachers who were recently reclassified, their lives are not better because some of them get reclassified out of the system and they are worse off than when they started. That cannot work. Same old story cannot work. And then there's the inner city, like Railway Lane. some unfortunate reality because the government of the day has failed the people. You deserve better. You see, I can talk this way now because I'm born here. Some of them who they not born here. I born here, so. And as Sophie say, I live here, so. And I now go nowhere. Tell you something. Your dreams are my dreams. Your hopes are my hopes. Your concerns are my concerns. Because the love I have in my heart for you, it's not normal. The love I have in my heart for the city of Montego Bay, it's not normal. The love I have for this country that boil over in me every day, it's not normal. So comrades, my candidacy is not just about winning a seat. It's not just taking up a seat. It shall bring about the change that StJames Central desperately needs. And we will do it under the leadership of a man with integrity, a man with decency, a man with compassion and vision. Our party leader and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jeffrey. Together, we are going to Gordon House not just to fill seats, but to bring about a rebirth of this city. This is about revitalizing Montego Bay. It is about finishing Cornwall Regional Hospital. It is about giving craft vendors a real opportunity at sustainable living. It is about giving the parents at Princess Street the right to be able to send their child to right up the road at Barracks Road and don't have to find money to send them to school in Salt Spring. It is about showing that we care about the vulnerable through policies and not about care packages. It is about managing and fighting crime without removing the rights of the people. And one thing I want to tell you, let me tell you something, people. I keep in my eyes on this government like a hawk. You see that tax office down there? It was closed on July 6, 2 years ago. And they promised us it would be reopened and refurbished. And up to now, they haven't said a word to us. But I shall be like a drunk crow on them, like a pitcher in a drunken neck. Me and them. Because you cannot inconvenience the people and expect them to comply. I believe we must pay our taxes, but you cannot make it hard for the people to do their work. You cannot make it hard for people to do what is right. The government must answer to the people and tell us what is going on with that tax office. And I hope it's nothing like some other tax offices that I've been hearing about. Like Manchester. Comrades, I hope by now you can recognize that I am passionate about this thing. From the day before Hurricane Beryl, those of you in Greenpond and Cornwall Court and up at Portobello, from the day before I went up there because the bridge broke away. And it's still not fixed. And they gave us a date and told us it would be ready in time for September morning. Well, September morning is 3 weeks away and it don't look like it's going to fix. But what is worse, comrades, is that the alternate road that takes you through to Farm Heights is in a deplorable condition. And 2 days after the executive of this party, of this constituency, asked me to serve, I went over there that Saturday morning and saw where raw sewage was coming out of the road. And it stinks. And every day it gets worse. And you are supposed to drive through that. So what happened come September morning? This government keep giving us dates. They gave us dates for Cornwall Regional. None of them been met. They have given us a date for this bridge, and it don't look like it's going to be met. This is a Samfai government, and we're not standing up for it any longer. I remember that song from many years ago, and it is a promise, and it's a word of warning to everybody. Them have got tired to see my face. This PNP government knows what it is to provide housing for every level of Jamaicans. This government that is there now, they don't know that. So let me give you a little history that the people of StJames know about. We, the PNP, we built houses for people in Farm Heights under Teacher Cook. We built houses in Cornwall Garden under Francis Tullow. We built houses in Cornwall Courts under Arthur Nelson, who is here tonight. And we will do it again under Janice Allen and the People's National Party. Tell us something. We have big things to do. We have big fish to fry. But there are some basic things out there that must be addressed. We have to make sure you have water in your pipes like up at Salt Spring. Because it's an election year, so them laying pipes now. But you shall not forget for years you have not had water. It is about being able to go to the supermarket and buy food and not have to put back things on the shelf. This mission is also about some local government things, because even though it's not my responsibility, garbage collection must be better. Right now in Cornwall Courts, I don't know how long your garbage don't collect, but I will tell you that up in Rose Heights, I have already started to work, because right now today, many of you are in here as witness and know that garbage is now being collected weekly instead of monthly, and it is because of my advocacy that has made that happen. I just start and I just warm up. So let me tell you something, comrades. From Rose Heights to Cornwall Court, from Portobello to Green Pond, from Railway Lane to Megitop, I have seen what neglect looks like. And this is why when I become your member of parliament, I will do better. The leader has to speak, but I have to say this. There is no path to Jamaica House without StJames. And I give you my commitment, party leader, that when the roll is called, StJames Central shall be called. Comrades, over the next few months, you're going to hear a lot of talk. Whole heap of chatting from them people. They are also going to run off their mouth, and some of them going to try drop money. But while they talk, I shall be working, working, working. When I look in this crowd tonight, I am inspired. And I know that you are ready, because I am ready. I know that you are hungry for change, because I too am hungry for change. I know that you are not afraid, because this girl is not afraid. I am not afraid, and that is why I'm not going to stop talking about the fact that that new hospital in Salem, which is the gift because of Portia Simpson Miller, must be named after her. I said to you when I started on this journey that I'm not a perfect person. I don't have all the answers. But what I have is a heart full of love for this constituency. A burning desire to see it thrive. And I promise you this tonight. I will wake up every single day thinking about you, fighting hard for you, and ensuring that we get a better life together for this constituency, because
to serve the people, it is a very good thing for Jamaica. And we have here in Comrade Janice Allen, a lady of quality. And Central StJames needs a change from what is there now. And we have given you, and she has stepped forward, a lady of quality, a lady of intellect, a lady with a passion for service for the people, a lady with relevant experience over the years that will enable her to serve the people and serve them well. When I see, in fact, the team that we have assembled in St. James for the next general elections, I feel that we are on the right track, comrades. In the local government elections in February, we doubled the number of divisions in the column of the People's National Party. And I want to say a special thank you to all of you who worked to achieve that objective. In the local government elections on a national level, thousands more people voted for the People's National Party than voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. We won more parish council divisions, and we won some important divisions that we didn't have before, and councils that we didn't have before. Comrades, there's a wind of change blowing in Jamaica, and it's time come for the change that the people want to see. We have a government that has lost the trust and confidence of the people of Jamaica. There has been a litany of acts of nepotism, cronyism, and corruption over the last 8 years. And as we stand and sit here tonight, we have a situation where the Integrity Commission of the land has said that there are 8 members of Parliament under investigation for illicit enrichment. And we hear nothing from the Prime Minister as to how that issue is to be addressed. Nobody has recused themselves from any committee as if anything is amiss. The Prime Minister himself, comrades, is not in good standing with the Integrity Commission. His statutory declaration for several years have not been certified by the Integrity Commission, and a summary of them have not been published in the Jamaica Gazette as required by law. We cannot have a situation where this country is governed by a government which is not sending the right signals about integrity and honesty in public life within Jamaica and internationally. The situation as it stands today should be a disqualifying factor from anybody holding themselves forward as Prime Minister of the country going forward. We in the People's National Party come out of the tradition of Norman Washington Manley, the father of the nation, the man who fought for universal adult suffrage so that every adult Jamaican could vote, the man who fought for independence. And although it was a cruel twist of fate that we lost the elections in '62 and the other side became the first government under politically independent Jamaica, it was the PNP under Norman Washington Manley that led Jamaica to that point. And we have a fine tradition of serving the people in their interests, whether it be in land reform, whether it be in housing, whether it be in education, whether it be in healthcare, whether it be in social rights and justice. The People's National Party has delivered advancement for the people of Jamaica, especially for the ordinary Jamaican citizen who never had the fullness of rights before. After 8 years, comrades, it is time for us to resume that mission. It is time for us to bring back a government of integrity to the land, a government in which the people can have trust and confidence that the resources of the people, the public resources of the country, are used exclusively and only for the benefit of the people. Comrades, we have to build a strong economy that can deliver wealth and create wealth and allow people to create their own wealth across the society. We have a situation where the education system of the country is failing the people. Earth child development at primary school, we are not delivering the solutions that the children of Jamaica deserve. Over 30% of children leaving primary school can't read and write, can't do basic arithmetic. They are not ready for secondary school, but they are sent there, and when they get there, they can't manage. It affects their self-esteem. It affects the outcomes of their education, and by the time they leave school, many of them have very narrow choice in life. This is part of the problem why we have so much social dysfunction in the country, manifesting in antisocial behavior and crime and violence. The People's National Party recognizes we have to do something about this as a fundamental objective of the next PNP government. We have to raise standards in the early childhood system, in the primary school system. Our goal is to deliver the best early childhood and primary school education in the Western Hemisphere, because we know that that is the pathway forward for a better Jamaica. And we need to deal with the youths at risk, many of whom have been failed by the system, so that they have new options that they don't have now, so that they can live and become productive citizens of the country rather than part of the problem which faces ordinary Jamaicans every day in the high levels of crime and violence. Comrades, we need to build a more resilient economy. Our economy is extremely dependent now on remittances. And tourism itself, though the numbers look good, we see that it is not delivering for the tourism workers the way it should, and for the wider economy as well, because the integration of tourism into the Jamaican economy is not as deep and as far-reaching as it needs to be. We need to focus on that. Comrade Wickham McNeil, when he was last Minister of Tourism, started the linkages program. We need to accelerate it and deepen it so that tourism can become a driver of economic wealth right across the economy, and the workers of the tourism sector need to be looked after, and they need to have their rights fully taken care of. Beach access is another issue in the country. We have a system where too many of the beaches of this land are not accessible to the people of this land. That is a justice issue, a social justice issue that the next PNP government must address. We will have to listen to all interests and balance all interests, but the people's interests must prevail, and we must have accessible beaches so the people of this country can have the benefit of medicine and recreating on the beautiful beaches of this country. This is our birthright. These are our national assets. So comrades, this is some of the things that we must do. The training system of the country needs to be brought into the 21st century. We need to have proper partnerships between the private sector and the government in the area of training, so that our young people are trained to deliver the kind of services that the jobs that are being created in this time need from our people, so that we can attract the kind of investment that can raise living standards higher and make real wealth for our people. Our people shouldn't have to aspire to go abroad in order to make it in life. We should have the opportunities being created right here. And we need a vision of owners in it, and the future is ours to share. So comrades, this is the mission that we are on. And this is why I feel so proud that the People's National Party in August 2024 is united and strong and ready to take on the task of the next election and bring it home. As your party leader, I have worked hard to build the relationships across the board, to mend the fences, to create a balanced team, to get as many capable women into representational politics as was possible, because they are brilliant at representational politics and they need to be given the chance to shine. And I know they will do us proud. We have several of them on this platform now, and I'm proud of each and every one of them, and they have my full support. Comrades, there's work to do. We don't have Central StJames right now, and we need to take it back. And for that to happen, we have to work hard. We have to be with the people. We have to listen to the people, and we have to be there for the people. And we have to give them a message of hope, a message that a better day is possible, better local government services, better constituency management, and better chances in life for all of them. In Comrade Janice Allen, you have somebody who can do that. somebody who can represent you well. She has been around the politics for a long time. She understands it well. But she was waiting for her chance to shine. Everything in due season, and the season is now for Janice Allen and for Central St. James. So comrades, I am saying to each and every one of you tonight, whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're in between, whether you're male, whether you're female, whether you are on the far left, the middle left, the center left, or where it's your party there. From you love your party and you say PNP. Work together, put in the work, rally behind your candidate, and make sure that when the time comes, I have Janice Allen with me walking up Duke Street into Garden House on the side of the aisle that forms government, and we are ready. I'm privileged as the President of People's National Party to deliver to you for the first time your candidate, freshly minted, beautiful, resplendent, capable, and ready. I bring you the next candidate for the People's National Party in Central St. James, Comrade Janice